And now, Quaid Azam, part 52. And now we get to the second chapter of the account. It's Jinnah to Jinnah. Jinnah to Jinnah, the journey. Kathiawar, Sindh. In the preceding chapter, we journeyed with the Islam's growth in India. Though it is just not possible to condense adequately, certainly not in the space of only one chapter, the totality of that epic saga of Islam's advent and growth in India. A journey of many centuries covering the entire range of human experience. Though the grinding passage of time and the change of the altering circumstances, the robust insolence of those conquering traders from a distant island, Britain, the Muslims, rulers in large parts of India, until then the patrons of power and dispensers of favors, sank slowly to the humiliating position of petitioners in the darbars of Farangi. The trading British had brought with them the very same freebooting spirit and attributes of daredevilry that the early Muslim invaders had come endowed with. Then the Muslim spirit had been to either conquer or to perish, not too dissimilar in approach from what these new arrivals came imbued with. Britain was a very long way away. In any event, as the journey back as perilous as the challenge of staying on in India. Better than to stay and conquer. When Muhammad Ali Jinnah entered the Indian political scene, though the Muslim League did not exist then, a reawakened Muslim consciousness was certainly there, as were those very fast stirring of demands for more authority in the hands of Indians. The Imperial British were being urged to yield political space to the natives, in which they could at least play at being the molders of their own political destiny. But obviously all this had to be within the strictly controlled limits and with no dilution of the imperial authority, indeed to enhance that authority by creating an illusion of sharing without actually doing so. It was turn of the century. Great Britain was at the height of its imperial glory. Queen Victoria reigned majestically supreme. The lords and the ladies and the sahibs who ruled on her behalf in India saw not a speck of cloud obstructing their imperial vision. Not one troublesome dot existed then on the horizon of their future. How in such a scenario, a rather impecunious Khoja, socially very far from the Ashraf of India, not the inheritor of either family wealth, standing or name, did this young entrant to the cosmopolitan world of Bombay etch his name so boldly, so indelibly on the social and political firmament of India. That was Muhammad Ali Jinnah from Kathiawar. Well, it explains that the family of Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, they were the Khoja and the Khojas of Kathiawar, Sindh. And this is where Jaswant Singh believes that one being a Khoja, not really the descendant of the family of Holy Prophet, or being the descendant of the Nawab, not being a feudalist, not being an elite, not being a princely state Nawab. How could he make himself go above all the other Indian Muslims? So this is the question raised over here by Jaswant Singh.